Hello. So today I want to talk about mental minimalism. So what's mental minimalism? It's like regular minimalism, but for your thoughts, for your head. Um, what do minimalists do? They declutter the home or enjoy kind of like more space and just minimal necessary things for to reach result. Um, and so you know how in the self-help books they say your thoughts impact your reality. So from your thoughts, from your mind, you get uh, the real outcomes in the real world. So I was thinking, why don't we declutter the mind and use mental minimalism to have a better impact on our reality? So let me explain. What I mean by that is that in many books they say like, oh, you have to be careful what you're thinking, um, because positive thoughts give rise to positive things and negative thoughts impact you negatively. But I found out it's kind of hard to try to monitor every single thought that goes in your mind because throughout the day we have so many thoughts. Um, so imagine the thoughts being like clouds. Not every cloud rains, you know? So you might have good thoughts, bad thoughts, but the thoughts are like clouds, so clouds come and go, thoughts come and go. But the key concept of the mental minimalism is to pick one thought, one concept that will be like your core, your principal main thought and concept that you will have in your mind that you can remind yourself of every day, and that will be kind of like your key principle that you will live by. So that's mental minimalism. Instead of chasing many positive thoughts, just pick one and have it be your core, your main thought that you will keep in your mind. So just pick one instead of focusing on many, and that will be easier for you to keep track of things, and it also gathers your focus into one main thing. So it could be something that you can try. I tried it. It's actually quite useful. Um, so yeah, so I researched what could those thoughts be. Some examples with the ChatGPT gave me some examples. So I will read them to you now. Some examples of those types of thoughts. So here's the first one. I am here to grow. Self-explanatory. Second one. Love is my default. If it resonates with you, you can pick that one, of course. Everything is energy. That's a kind of insightful way to think about things. I create my own reality. Um, if that resonates with you, you can pick that one. Stillness reveals truth. So those are all kind of like spiritual statements that the chatbot suggested for me to give as an example. And I think they're pretty good, but my favorite one is the one that I made up myself. It goes like this. Your best is always good enough. So what does that mean? That means that when you tried something or did something and you know you did your absolute very best, and usually we know when that happens, like, you know, okay, I did my best on this homework, or I did my best today, whatever I was doing, and that was my very best. When you know that, it kind of gives you a peace of mind and clarity to know that you did your best. And whatever the outcome is, it doesn't really matter because you know that that was the most optimal uh, way that you could have possibly done the task. So you know you did your best. So for you, that can always be good enough. You know what? I did my best, so that's good enough. Yeah. Um, and I was thinking to turn it around a little bit, this statement, and try to look at it from this direction. Imagine someone that's in school and they don't feel motivated. They don't like school. They think it's boring, and they can't do it. They can't do their best. They think it's absolutely awful, and they just want to escape school, and it doesn't bring out the best in them. Let's just put it that way. So there's many examples of this. So there's people that have dropped out of school, but then they went on to become very successful entrepreneurs or in the world of business. And so, how you can think about that is that school maybe wasn't the thing that brought out their best in them, their best version of themselves. What did bring out their best is trying to find their way through life outside of school, or in business, or in sport, or in whatever they were doing. So you can think about it that way, like what's the thing that brings out the best in me, how I can be my best and do my best. Try to find the thing that brings out the best in you. Like that, you can also know that you can do your best every day, and by doing your best you can also be in the method of doing your best. So if you do your best in one thing, and then you will take that and bring it over to the next thing you do, and you will do your best in that thing as well. And whatever you do, you know that you will bring your best version of yourself into whatever you're doing. So that's also another way to think about that. So yeah, you can, of course, not use my examples, but you can try to find your own thought. Could be multiple sentences, could be 2-3 sentences, but of course it's better to keep it short so you can kind of memorize it. Maybe you look at it, you save it on your phone, then you look at it uh, for 2-3 days until you memorize it. Then you don't need to look at it every day or every morning, or whichever time you choose to look at it. So yeah, 2-3 sentences. You can work with artificial intelligence to try to generate something purposeful, something that resonates with you. You can tell them, okay, these are my values, and that's what I think, and that's something that I always go back to when things get tough. I think this way or that way, and generate me a statement or a thought that I can go back to and revisit. And yeah, so for example, my own personal one is completely different than all of those. I have my own personal one that I keep to myself, and I use that one to go about my everyday life. But yeah, so minimalism. Mental minimalism is maybe a better way for those who like the idea to try to keep your focus and not have your mind scattered and go on about your life. All right, thank you for watching, If you like the content, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.